This is a 400 watt portable solar panel by ZOUPW. It's one of the most affordable per watt panels that I've seen. Come along with me, we'll have a look at this solar panel and we'll test it out and we'll see how it performs. As you can see, it comes in this nice protective bag. It's got a nice carrying handle on the top. The panels themselves have aluminum frame and handles for carrying as well. I don't know, I think it's 30 pounds or something like that. About 31 or 32 inches square. Has a nice little bag here on the front for holding all the accessories. A little instruction manual, setup manual, a set of stakes so that you can stake the legs to the ground if it's windy so it doesn't blow over. Then it comes with a nice cord here with MC4 connectors, and it also has an adapter because it's marketed toward charging power stations, and we'll hook it up to a small power station that I have later and we'll test it out. But it's got a Anderson connector, XT60, and then a couple of different size barrel connectors. So it's pretty adaptable to many different types or brands of portable power stations. But I'm going to hook it up to a 280 amp hour 12 volt lithium or LiPo 4 battery, and we'll test it out and see what kind of performance we get out of it. Specifications on the panel: it's the ZOUPW EZ 400 watt, maximum power voltage 37.2 volts, maximum current is 10.75 amps, and the open circuit voltage is 43.1 volts. IP68 rated, so it can be left out in the rain. 11.82 kilograms. I'll convert that to pounds for those of us in the US. So let's unfold it, we'll check it out, and we'll set it up out here and test it. Has some magnetic corners here just to kind of hold it together for while you're setting it up or transporting it or putting it back into the bag. And they just unfold like this. It's got some nice metal hinges where you have your connectors where the panels are connected together, and then some aluminum stands. Not a lot of adjustability on the tilt angle, but there is some. So some cables here with MC4 connectors, and this is just on this right hand side if you're looking at it from the back. And then you've got the legs for tilting and supporting it at an angle. And then a data plate here with all the specifications of the panel that I just talked about. Black aluminum frame. And these are your N-type monocrystalline solar cells. These are not the glass style. I forget what they call this, kind of a heavy-duty plastic coating. But they're not the glass panels. They have a little bit of flexibility to them and kind of that rough, bumpy surface to bring in extra light. I waited for the sun to get a little higher in the sky. It's about 11:30 right now. I've got it all arranged in the proper orientation for the best sun. Full sunlight, no shade whatsoever. And let's see what we're getting on the charger here into the battery. 13.4 volts, and we're showing 369 watts at 28.4 amps. That's pretty darn good. 370 watts out of a 400 watt panel going into the 12 volt battery. 363 at the moment. It's dropping down as it warms up, I think, a little bit. 32.5 volts. It's 87 degrees Fahrenheit ambient temperature right now. 26.6 amps. We're showing 27.9. That will definitely do the trick. So easy to haul around, move around. 32-inch square, about 4 or 5 inches thick when it's all folded up. It's a real handy panel. Now if I had two of these, I could wire them in series and I'd have enough voltage to where I could charge with that same charge controller. I could charge my golf cart, and that would be really cool. I'm going to fold this up so that I've got only 200 watt panels exposed, and we'll plug it up to my portable power station and see how it does, just for fun. I've got it so that I'm only exposing half of it. See, there's the other two panels. So I'm gonna fold it just like this, This may be useful to some people if you have a big 400 watt portable panel and it's too much for whatever it is you're trying to charge. We're going to find out if this is going to work. Fold this in half. The reason I'm doing that is I want to show you on this little Allpowers R600, and I want to charge it with that solar panel. So I'm looking at the specs on this little power bank, and it says solar 12 to 60 volts. So I'm in the middle of that, so we're good there. 8.8 amps. That solar panel is 10 point something maximum, and the maximum wattage I can put into this is 220 watts. If I fold that panel in half, so I've got a 200 watt panel, I should be able to set it up to charge this power bank. So we're sitting at 65% power. Nothing's coming in, nothing's going out. And the ZOUPW panel comes with this for charging various sizes and types and brands of portable power stations or batteries or whatever you've got. XT60, which is what I'll be using, this yellow one. You've got an Anderson connector, and then you've also got a couple of barrel plugs you can use. So let me get this stretched out and connected. We'll connect this XT60, which will plug right into this power station. Right over here for the solar input. So let me get that set up and we'll see what we can do here. So we're charging 67% currently, 196 watts coming out of that solar panel right now. Remember, that's a 400 watt panel, but I've got it folded up to where I'm only using 2 of the panels, so it's technically now a 200 watt panel. And I'm getting 195 watts in that real hot sun with the thing heated up. That is amazing. The panel is putting out really, really good power. This thing will be charged up. It says here in 39 minutes, this power station will be full. And I didn't really spend any time to try to maximize it. Let me move the panel slightly and see if I can get it pointed directly toward the sun to see if we can improve it over the 197 watts we're currently seeing. And there we go. So if you get it lined up perfectly, it puts out actually more than what it's rated at. We're getting 201 watts out of this panel. So you could double that if I had all 4 panels exposed to the sun, would be 400 watts out of a 400 watt panel, which is absolutely amazing. But I think it's a real nice panel so far from what I've seen, and cost per watt is one of the cheapest ones you'll find out there. I would say it's worth the money. I'll leave links for the panel in the description for those of you who want more information or just to go check it out or maybe even purchase one yourself. If you'd like to see another one of my solar style videos or a review of solar products, I'll link one on the screen now. If you click on that video, I'll meet you over there.